Koala. The koala is a marsupial native to Australia, known for its distinctive appearance, with round ears, a large nose, and a thick, grayish-brown fur. They are arboreal animals and spend most of their time sleeping or resting in the eucalyptus trees, which is also their primary source of food. Koalas are primarily herbivores and feed on eucalyptus leaves, which have low nutritional value and are toxic to many other animals. To cope with this, koalas have a unique digestive system that allows them to break down the toxins and extract as much nutrition as possible from the leaves. Koalas are marsupials, which means that they give birth to relatively undeveloped young, who then complete their development in the mother's pouch. Koalas have a relatively low reproductive rate, and their populations have been threatened in recent years by habitat loss, disease, and climate change. However, conservation efforts have helped to stabilize some populations and protect their habitats. The lifespan of a wild koala can vary depending on various factors such as habitat, food availability, predation, and disease. On average, wild koalas have a lifespan of about 10 to 15 years. However, koalas in captivity can live longer, up to 20 years or more. Factors that can affect the lifespan of a koala include the availability of food and water, habitat quality, the presence of predators and disease, and human activity. Koalas are also vulnerable to threats such as bushfires and vehicle strikes, which can significantly impact their lifespan. Overall, the lifespan of a koala can be quite variable, and the factors that influence it can be complex. Efforts are underway to protect koalas and their habitats, which can help to increase their chances of survival and promote a healthy and sustainable population. Koalas are generally solitary animals that are active mainly at night. During the day, they usually sleep for up to 18 to 20 hours, with most of that time spent in eucalyptus trees. Koalas are very specialized in their diet and rely almost entirely on eucalyptus leaves for food, and they will often consume leaves from only a few select species of eucalyptus trees. Koalas are known for their distinctive vocalizations, which include grunts, snarls, and bellows, and they use these sounds to communicate with other koalas. They also have a keen sense of smell, which they use to locate suitable eucalyptus leaves and to avoid predators. Koalas are generally slow-moving animals and are not known for their agility, which makes them vulnerable to predators such as dogs and dingoes. However, they are quite adept at climbing trees and can use their sharp claws to grip the branches securely. During the breeding season, male koalas can be quite aggressive towards one another as they compete for access to females. Females, on the other hand, are generally more tolerant of one another and may even share a home range with other females. Overall, koalas are unique animals with fascinating behaviors and adaptations that have helped them to survive in their specialized habitat. Koalas have a relatively short breeding season, which usually occurs between December and March. During this time, male koalas will produce loud bellows to attract females, and they may also engage in aggressive encounters with other males to establish dominance and gain access to females. When a female koala is ready to mate, she will signal her receptivity by emitting a distinctive vocalization and scent. Mating is usually initiated by the male, who will approach the female and attempt to mount her. Once the mating is complete, the male will leave and continue to search for other receptive females. After a gestation period of about 35 days, the female koala will give birth to a single joey, which is born blind and hairless and weighs only about 0.5 grams. The joey will then crawl into the mother's pouch, where it will attach itself to a teat and remain for the next 6 to 7 months. During this time, the joey will develop and grow, eventually becoming too large for the pouch and starting to ride on the mother's back. Female koalas will usually only give birth to one joey per year, and they will continue to care for their young for several months after they leave the pouch. Overall, the mating and reproductive behavior of koalas is adapted to their unique ecological niche and has helped them to survive in their specialized habitat. Here are some interesting facts about koalas. 1. Koalas are found only in Australia, where they live in eucalyptus forests along the eastern coast. 2. Koalas are marsupials, which means that they give birth to undeveloped young, who then complete their development in the mother's pouch. 3. Koalas are mostly active at night and spend most of the day sleeping in trees. 4. Koalas are very specialized in their diet and rely almost entirely on eucalyptus leaves for food. 5 koalas have a unique digestive system that allows them to break down the toxins in eucalyptus leaves and extract as much nutrition as possible. 6 koalas have a low metabolic rate and require little energy, which is why they sleep for up to 18 to 20 hours a day. 7 female koalas usually give birth to 1 joey per year, and they will continue to care for their young for several months after they leave the pouch. 8 koalas have a lifespan of about 10 to 15 years in the wild, but can live up to 20 years or more in captivity. 9 koalas are threatened by habitat loss, disease, and climate change, and efforts are underway to protect their habitats and promote their survival. 10 koalas have a distinctive vocalization, and they use a range of sounds to communicate with other koalas, including grunts, snarls, and bellows.